Okay. This is Miss Lavelle. My name is Laura. I'm an ostomy management specialist, and I understand you've been having some trouble with your ostomy, and you're pretty new to your ostomy.
Right.
So, what do you know about your ostomy?
All I know is it's draining a lot and it's starting to irritate it.
Okay. Have you ever taken it off before?
No.
Have you ever drained it by yourself before?
No.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and I'm going to show you how to drain it and what you need to have when you do that. I
Okay.
have a bag here for when we take it totally off and some tissues for dumping it. If you're sitting on the toilet, you can empty it in a toilet, and you will simply undo this. This is Velcroed, and you can just simply take that off, and I would have gloves on, and you open it up,
Okay.
and then you are going to just simply push on these sides, whoop, so, and you can dump it into the toilet. If you want to go ahead and be dumping it. Okay, when you are done dumping, you will take some tissue and you will clean the inside of your ostomy. And after you have cleaned in the inside, you are going to clean the outside as well. This is a simple fold, and it has Velcro to close it. And this little tab will come over, and you just simply fold it like this. So that will help with that. Okay, to take your ostomy off, you will want to start from the top and you will want to slowly take it off. You don't want to rip it, and rip it. You want to slowly take it off. As you take this off, you're going to protect the skin around it, and you are simply going to start from the top, and we're gently going to pull it down, and you always start from the top to the bottom. As you go down from the top, you want to slowly pull this back, and you want to look at this wafer, because this is going to tell you where any erosion is happening to it. And as you can see, you're having a lot of wear here from your ostomy draining on you. So once you take this totally off, you'll just simply put it in a bag and toss it away. You do not need to do anything else with it. For this erosion that you're having around this area, what we're going to do is we're going to clean it very good with soap and water. You don't want to use like baby wipes or anything like that, because they have dimethicone, and a lot of times that changes your adhesive and it won't stick as well. So what you are going to do is just wash it with soap and water, and once you get it all washed, you let it air dry a little bit, and we are going to use a barrier film and some ostomy powder to help with that erosion. So what we do is we take this out, and it's a little lollipop, and we are going to simply go around that area, and we're going to let it kind of air dry a little bit, and then we're just going to add a little bit of powder over that area and just kind of dust it off with a tissue. And if you need to, we can always put a secondary wrap on it. We have an ostomy that is 2-piece, and this we can cut to measure. The way we would measure your stoma is with this guide. And we're going to check how big it actually is. Now, you don't want to cut it exactly where it's snug up against your stoma, because your stoma is very sensitive and it doesn't have any feelings to it. So if it's real close, the adhesive or the hydrocolloid on these can actually damage it. So we want to have it about a 1/8 inch away from the stoma itself. So like that would be too close. So we go more to this area. You also have where you have a little crease right there, but this here is flexible, so we can just fold it up to put it on there. It is a 40 millimeter, and so if you look, there are millimeters here, and we have ostomy scissors that are a little curved so they can help to cut that out. You can also just simply trace it and on your back and cut out with the tracing. So you have a marker and you would simply just trace it. But, and cut it to fit with your ostomy scissors. And because this one here is a two-piece, you can leave the plate up on your skin that's being irritated, so you don't have to have constant changing and stripping your skin and causing more damage than what you already have. Now the other secret about this is you hold it and warm it so it is skin temperature. Because once that gets really warm, it actually will fold in all those crevices and areas that are causing problems. Because if it's not warm, the tactifiers are not released and it doesn't hold. So by keeping it in your hands for a few minutes, some people will stick it under their leg or something like that while they're doing everything else to get everything ready. And the other thing is, you need to find times where your bowel will be less active. So you will simply just fold that from the bottom and bring it up over that stoma. And you're just gonna put the bag on over top of that. This one's a self-adhesive bag. And you just hold it with your hand and put it over there so that it will warm up. Here we have two adhesives here for opening and closing this one. We'll go up like, roll it up this way and close it here. Now, after you've been holding it there and you have closed the bag, one of the problems that can happen is you've actually taken all the air out of the bag. You can cause a vacuuming effect, and you can get what's called pancaking, where the effluent actually ends up going behind the wafer and causing more skin damage, which is something else you may have been experiencing. One of those ways to combat that is to open the bag or leave the bag open when you first put it on. But if you don't, you can just simply open it and you can just wave some air into it, close it, wrap it back up. Now that got that little bit of air in there, it helps to keep it from having that vacuum effect to it. Is there any questions you have on how to change your ostomy?
No.
All right, thank you.